I come from a long line of quilters. Some used recycled clothes, some had new fabrics, lots of quilts that they made. I have some of them and I cherish them. When I was a little girl, I stayed with my grandmother during the day while my mother worked. Granny was a quilter and she designed her own quilts. She drew cardboard patterns, traced them on fabric, cut them out, pieced them together, and put the quilt top, when she got it all put together, put it on big wooden quilting frames. I would sit and watch that process as she started from the beginning to how it ended up to a really lovely quilt. A couple of days a week we would go to church where a group of ladies gathered to quilt for other people. Big room full of quilting frames and ladies sitting there quilting, talking, sharing stories. I remember that from my childhood, that I enjoyed that. Many years later, our daughter, as a young mother, decided she would like to learn to quilt. She took quilting lessons and met with several ladies in our church who were quilters, and they would share their quilts and tips and ideas and gave her lots of encouragement. But she used different tools than Granny used, including a sewing machine, which she now quilts with, instead of putting her quilts on big quilting frames and quilting by hand. But the outcome was still the same. Wonderful pieces of fabric sewn together to give warmth to the heart and the body. About 4 years ago, I learned about fidget quilts. And they were made for Alzheimer's patients, and I thought, well, I can do that. So I gathered up some fabric and rooted through the drawers and found some pieces of lace, rickrack, all kinds of buttons, zippers, lots of old keys and keychains, and used them to put on the quilts for the fidget quilts. Many friends and people I don't even know have gathered up things at home or purchased things and brought to me to use. I put those on the quilts and take them to nursing homes that have memory care units, or give them to people that I know would like to have something to just play with or fiddle with during the day. My quilts are not beautiful, and they certainly don't warm the body, but they are fun to make, and I hope that the people that receive them get some warmth and some enjoyment from them. If you'd like to bring anything to me, I would be happy to use it. I enjoy doing that. I hope this story helps to bring light to the idea that even mismatched pieces can bring enjoyment to others.